Let's go to business news now. Nona, we previewed this last night. Fletcher Building, their result out today. The market was...
They loved it. The market loved it. Yes, indeed. In fact, the share price rocketed up and helped drag up the New Zealand index with it.
So what did Fletcher Building report?
Well, their net profit rose 71%. Yep. To $462 million.
Gosh, they've been fairly quiet about that, hadn't they?
Well,
because speculation was that it wouldn't be anywhere near that much.
True, but their underlying profit, which takes off all the extraordinary items and so on, was within its range, but near the top end. So it was better than what the market was expecting, and that was reflected in the increase in the share price. That share price rose almost 5% to $10.16. That's up 47 cents, which is a fair whack. So
what's their price currently?
$10.16. Yeah, $10.16. And so very nice result for Fletcher. And of course, that's reflecting the strength of the New Zealand construction sector. They see lots of growth prospects ahead, again in New Zealand, but also in their other business units. Australia, they focused very carefully on the residential sector and shifted away from the focus on the mining sector, so they did well over there. And so overall, pretty good result and a good outlook as well. The company is expecting to even do better this current year.
Wow. NZX reported its first half result.
Not so well for them. In fact, it was just their first half. So the first 6 months, not so good. Their net profit slumped 80%, which is almost the opposite of what Fletcher did. But that's because they had a lot of one-time costs, including some legal fees associated with a long-running dispute it had with a company in Australia. They'd bought an exchange and it didn't quite work out the way everyone expected. So one sued the other and on it went for the last 8 years. That case just finished in the court last month, and I guess we'll get a decision on that eventually. But meanwhile, big legal bills on that one. And so, the market didn't really like that there. But, it fell. It was signaled. So it fell 2%, 2 cents to $1.02. So that's a lot of twos in there. New Zealand dollar. New Zealand dollar did pretty well today.
Right. So the NZX was down. Fletcher's were up. What was the market?
The top 50 index that rebounded today. So yesterday, we didn't have, and it's quite good because the market in Asia didn't do as well. So the New Zealand top 50 index, it rebounded up 44 points to 7,355. That's a rise of 0.6%. Now that's better than what Asia's done because the market is back on the hunt for a U.S. Federal Reserve interest rate hike, maybe as soon as September. That caused the U.S. dollar to rise, made the markets kind of jitter a little bit, but not so much for the New Zealand dollar because our global dairy prices were quite strong overnight. And so our dollar was steady today, even though the U.S. Federal Reserve might raise interest rates, at 72.5 U.S. cents. Still pretty high, 94.5 Australian and 55.7 British pence.
Nona Peltier, thank you very much.